my jump scare, guys. Okay, we're doing Coachella prep. So this is me before Coachella trying a new hairstyle. It's gonna be like a half up, half down, and then you tie the ends together. It was really cute. I found it on TikTok. So I used my Olaplex leave-in conditioner first, and I'm straight out the shower, guys. My face mask, if anyone's curious, is the Medicube PDRN mask. And I don't know why I did this right before getting ready, but I'm crazy. I literally still had to take a shower, but I wanted to put it and make sure my skin was really moisturized before getting ready for an event like this. So I literally had it in the shower. It was so moisturized and it kept falling. So don't make the mistake that I did and just put it on the day before an important day or event. Anyways, let's get into the rest of my products. If you have any questions, just pause. This is the finished hairstyle. I'm gonna add more gems to it later. I'll show you. And first things first, let's remove that and reveal the beautiful skin. I like to take the rest of the liquid from the mask and spread it all over my face and my body. Oh, but you can hear me now?
Yeah. Can you hear me or see me? Can you hear me?
Can you hear me or see me? Can you hear me or see me?
I was doing that to Dad, and Dad goes, yes. I can hear you. and then I kept saying it, and he's like, what's wrong with you?
Okay, anyways, what is sweater are you wearing tonight, or what upper body are you wearing tonight?
So last night I actually just forgot to bring my extra jacket, but right now I have it on, so.
What is it?
It's literally just a zip up.
Okay, so like you're not going crazy or anything. But
what do you mean?
It's thick enough?
Yeah, but I'm also debating on buying merch.
Oh, okay. Okay, and then did you guys get ready to go to sleep at Auntie's or no?
I did. Already had me like pretty fucked up. Because, oh my god, I'll tell you at 7 and then
Oh my girly.
But I started early. No.
Good by the end of the night when you started driving, or you chilled for a bit?
Yeah, no, I was.
So don't bring a pillow, but you brought.
I brought a towel. Okay. I used it more as a, but also you get a little mask.
I know, literally.
I can't. Fucked up. She's not driving.
Oh my god, I'm dead. All of her country music, and I'm like, damn, I don't even know any of this shit.
I don't even know, girl, but I was like,
you're like,
and it's like, oh, dude, you never expect.
Portable charger, yes. Hello. That is all.
So they're on the show.
You gonna talk? No.
Okay, they have a photo booth.
When my dance on, I might just fall in love. I know the DJ and I love this song. Me and you and the night feel so young. Every single moment has led up to this one. Whoa, did the stars align? Whoa, maybe it's a sign. We should do tonight again, even in another lifetime, baby.
Oh, what?
I saw her drop it.
We're at 9 Inch Noise now at Sahara.
And let's do tonight again.
You're too busy living it. Yeah. Who are we seeing now? The Strokes. The Strokes. All these people I don't know. Okay. Whoa, what a vibe.
In the bedroom. What's going on, guys? How you guys doing at home? I was thinking maybe you guys could help me with the songs tonight. Maybe help pick your favorites. I don't know.
Baby, I'm just guessing, but I've got a feeling. Whoa.
Alright. My business is in the sidewalks. I'm a human being standing around my car. At the beach. You know what I'm saying? You don't think I'm a real fucking guy, do you? You're gonna take this video out of context, you're gonna say I'm mad. I don't know if this is paying you to provoke me, but I'm not the fucking one. Okay? Stop.
I'm not the fucking one.
A real dad, husband, a real man.
You're standing on business.
Rewind and put your hands up. Oh, keep those hands up for tonight again. Even in another lifetime.
Right.
We left Coachella, or Palm Springs, 4 a.m. 4 a.m. Got home 6 a.m. Sun was coming up. I had no sleep for 23 hours, and now we're eating our rice cake. I woke up at 8. The whole time was 8:30. Now I'm finally eating my rice cake, and it's 9 a.m.
You're gonna do your research?
This is yours.
No, for you.
Oh, you're telling me to do it.
No, I'm saying you could use the same.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
No?
Yeah.
Like, aren't you supposed to be also ready?
Look who's being a good boy. So proud of you, Burry. My baby, my baby. My baby. Aww. My baby. My honey bunny. Here, I love you. I love you. My baby boy.
How is he?
He's good. You're doing so good, Burry.
Yeah. You're like, damn, mommy. Bro, let's go and fix the stove, eh? You can just put it there, yeah.
They're such icons.
Okay. Yeah.
Dang. We are so hungry. But shout out to the team. Like, literally, we did bare minimum. And we're trying to order food right now. So tired. Day 2. Burry is still shy in his new home. Oh, hi, baby. Oh, my. Little snacky. He has not left this room and the top, so at least he's comfortable in both. But we're doing this side because this bathroom is bigger, so we can put the litter and the food separate, because you're not supposed to put their litter and food together. I'm winded. We did so much work. And now I'm gonna unpack some things because we're running out of boxes, plastics, and all that. He's eating. Yay, Burry. He did not eat his snack yesterday. He was so stressed. Whew. A happy Burry. Oh. Guys, Burry is playing for the first time I've seen him in this apartment. I'm so happy. A little over 24 hours. Guys, so I went to Oh My Pate and I got their ube banana pudding, which I'm so excited because I want to use it to make like a ube banana pudding matcha, because I've been going out for my matcha and I'm like, girl, you need to just make your own damn matcha. But Oh My Pate, I got the pandan matcha again because that shit is so delish, and it's the closest that I could get to aroma, so I'm gonna make it work. And my man's gonna be here to do a taste test tour. They put like tape on it and it's just difficult. Okay, she looks delicious. Oh my god. I'm so excited. Oh. Oh. Those two go together real bad. Babe, you're gonna love it. Vanilla,
I like it.
ube, banana, all your favorite things. Here he's gonna put it in his damn coffee. But that's what I got it for my matcha. Delicious, huh?
Yeah, it's really good.
10 out of 10. I'm making this on my own at one point in my life. Good morning, folks. We just cleared out our old place and I didn't get too much content because it is so difficult to keep up with like something like so stressful and just a lot. You know what I mean? Like, but today's the first day. We don't have to go back and forth. So I'm gonna do laundry. Like, I'm literally like 2 weeks behind and our bed sheets have not been washed. So I just can't wait to have like clean bed sheets. But I am putting on my lovely under iPads. These are the ones from Medicube. I'll put the brand underneath. But they're a little squished because I was bringing them to Chicago and I didn't use them all. So they went on the plane with me and they're all squished and dehydrated. But I like it like a little dehydrated because the really hydrated ones, they don't stay on, you know what I'm saying? They're a little folded, but I saw my friend do like an ad for these and I'm like, wow, those shits, that's actual work. But she used different ones and I'm curious about the one that she used. She used like Meta Heal. If you look up and it's like going over your eyeball, then you know it's gonna be uncomfortable. So that's my tip for you. I like to put the rest of the liquid on me on where I have fine lines. It's crazy being in your like later 20s, you officially have fine lines. But guys, look at my orchids that my friend got me for my birthday. And it was crazy because coincidentally my coworker got this book on how to like take care of orchids, and I should have taken that as a sign that I should have looked because I left these unwatered for like 2 weeks and they're starting to die. And I'm like, oh no, I left them at my boyfriend's bathroom, but they look so beautiful in the bathroom, so I'm gonna keep them here. This is our half bath down here. Just a toilet and sink, but this is perfect and it keeps my cat away from it. So yeah, I'm running out of room on this, but I'm gonna do laundry for the first time, as I said, so let's get that shit started. Hi, baby. I have no time to be making matcha right now, but I'm gonna be making matcha for my day. I just looked at the time and I have a crazy Karen client who's gonna be my first one, so I gotta get my shit together and make sure I'm on time for that lady. So I guess while I'm making this I can do a story time. This lady basically, like, she used to be my client, and she came back and she just disappeared out of nowhere one day, and she still had membership package credits, and I was like, where did she go? She comes back and she tells me she gets cancer, and I'm like, oh my god, I was so worried for you. Like, I literally wondered where you went. And then she unfortunately got cancer, lost her hair. So I do lashes, by the way. And then yeah, so she started back up with me, but even before, she was like a Karen client. Like, I feel bad because she had beat cancer. Like, I'm glad that she beat cancer, but I'm sad that she had to go through it. Of course, like, I have empathy, but this client was like a Karen client before. I remember her, and I'm like, I don't miss you that bad. Like, I was glad that she kind of left, to be honest. Not glad that she had cancer. Okay. Let me make that clear. So yeah, I was sad for her, but she came back. Tell me why. She is pre-booked for a Monday. She comes on a Friday. she texted my coworkers. I didn't get in until later that day, and I thought I had a late start because nobody was booked in my morning. So I was like, oh, I'm just gonna come at 11 when my first client comes. But I'm scheduled at 9:30 a.m. So let's get some water in here. So I was like, oh, I might have a late start. And as I'm getting ready in the morning, I see that one of my coworkers had blocked off my schedule because that Karen lady wanted to book. So she put it for 9:45. I was like, okay, cool. Like if she comes, she's gonna be 9:45. No one officially booked her, so I'm thinking this lady wants to go at 9:45, right? And then, so she apparently, I make sure to get there at like between 9:30 and 9:45 because she's a 9:45 client. I get a text from my coworker saying, your Karen client is here. She didn't say that actually, she said her name, but let's say her name is Karen. Karen is here and she basically is wondering if you could make it. And then I told her I don't know because it'll take time for her to make it. And she was saying, well, where does she live? I can't wait all day for her. Like, where does she live? And she was starting to yell at everybody, and everybody was there. Like, it was a day where almost everybody was working, so everybody heard her crash out. And then first of all, that's like invasive. And she also asked me where I lived, which I fucking hate when clients do that because I'm like, why do I want you and your bad energy to know where I live? But yeah, like that was really weird. And then so she told me that, so she was texting me all this, right? And I was like, oh, don't worry about it. I'm here. Like I saw that I was blocked off for 9:45. But the person who texted her said that I'm available at 9:30. So of course that lady is going to be feeling some type of way because you didn't block off 9:30. I'm not here at 9:30. I'm here right before 9:45. Like I got there probably 9:35. And in between 9:30 and 35, she fucking is yelling at my coworkers. And then I blame it on the person who communicated that and didn't block off my time to know. But I also blame it on the Karen for like crashing out. Like just communicate. Like all my coworker can tell you is like, I don't know, it's gonna take some time for her to come. I'm not sure when she's coming. So I'll text her. Like that's all you can do. Why are you yelling at someone? Mind you, this lady just came from yoga and that's why she wanted to come, is because she wanted to come after yoga. So you just had a yoga session and you're crashing out to my coworkers. Like I just thought that was so unfair and rude, and I felt so bad for my coworkers. But yeah, that's the lady I'm seeing today, and like I cannot be late for her, so I gotta hurry this shit up. Okay, I'm gonna lock in because I like to count when I'm doing this. Okay, very nice and foamy. It's so dark. So I wanted to put this banana pudding on top of it. So I'm just gonna put like a tablespoon of vanilla. Okay. Don't judge me, but I always save my matcha from the day before because why would you waste? And there's ice in here, so, and there's a little bit of pandan, but okay, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Oh my god, I wish you guys can see this, but this is to go, so I can't even show you and it look pretty, you know what I'm saying? Oh, hell yes. Yes. Okay, and we're gonna take some banana pudding over pandan. The sad part about this is I don't even want to taste test it because I'm very energized and I have to get ready. Well, it sunk down there. I hope that's enough. About a heaping tablespoon. Taste test. That's really good. It needs more.
They're students. Why he's so funny?
This man is so funny. He decided to make friends with the neighbors. Never in my freaking life has this man made friends, try to make friends with anybody. He is a man of few words, and he tells me, oh, I just talked to the neighbors down. Who the hell?
Who the fuck did I marry?
Part 45. Who the fuck did I marry? Silly, silly man.
Feel like
The
hostess complimented us and said we're a cute couple. I know. Cajun fries and shrimp.
Tastes really good.
Yummy. Oh, we ate.
Thank you. Yeah, no problem.
Jordan's here. Hey, Jordan, am I related? Right? You want me to
Gonna see
Again, even if
Look at all these new ass people.
Alright, can you turn it off?
Oh,
Let's see your what you got. That guy looks really familiar.
Okay, lock in this.
Hey.
Lock in, lock in.
Thank you so much for coming to my presentation on my life for the past 6 months. So this is my life from October 18th through now. Okay, so from October, I based it all off of the months. So
My boss was like, "You seem a little stressed. Like, we're gonna have like a day where we just do like
Sorry.
arts and crafts." So we gave us these little Simskis lobotomies at work.
lobotomies.
Yeah. So that one's mine, and I dressed it up.
Ooh.
Okay, let me like. Oh damn.
Silly ass people. Shez, take your freaking pictures. This is so funny to me, the dichotomy of it all.
I saw him last night. I went to his comedy show. The dichotomy of it.
Wait, Shez, I have a question for you.
Monday.
Burning, actually.
I know.
Put these shades on. Hold on.
Little toasty.
I love this. This is her dream. Yay.
Okay, ready?
What are we doing today?
Checking out possible apartment.
And what apartment is it?
Back to the old one.
Like I haven't like seen this view, but seriously, like every time I pass by on the freeway, like the freeway is right there, but this area is so gorgeous, and this is where I take my walks. So we're just looking at potential ones. Leasing is closed right now, so we're just checking it out. The spot that we're looking at is potentially covered by trees, but it gets sunset, so but it's just really important that we have some lighting, good lighting, because we film. These sunglasses don't do anything. They're not shades, by the way. They're just shades. Oh, they're back.
Oh,
Leasing.
no, that's someone looking in.
Oh.
Oh, what's open?
Hey guys, so reporting to you live officially from my new place. This is a few weeks after we already decided to make a move, and I know it's probably kind of confusing that I jumped from like hanging out at one place and being at our new spot, and then we were touring for another apartment. Yes, you heard it here, folks. We are officially moved into not just a new apartment, but the new apartment after the new apartment. So let me do a quick story time because it's kind of confusing. I don't know if I'm going to get into it with my future content that I'm going to put out, but let me just lay it all out there. Let me just explain the timeline of everything. And it's a little scary to have to, or it's a little scary to post this already when we're still having to deal with the last place, which we left because there were just so many things going wrong with it. So I hope that we end up paying the least amount possible because they haven't sent us our like closing balance yet. And it's honestly just such a tragedy that we did this, but let me just get into what happened. So the week of the 11th, I had Coachella. We moved into our new place on the 12th. And then my last day at my old spot was the 18th. And then that following day that you just watched was the 19th, and we were already touring our old place again, but not the same exact unit. We just knew that this place that we've lived in before, the leasing is great, the maintenance is great, everything is great, So we didn't want to take any chances of like, honestly, like we just wanted my boyfriend in particular. I stand behind him. I will support him through this decision. It was just a lot that we're about to get into again in my future content. But basically, we decided that we're no longer living in that spot that we just moved into. The place that we moved into, we should have already known that there were red flags because when we first were looking into the place, we've looked into this place multiple times. First of all, it's a really cute area and it's where a college is, literally the street of a college. So there's a lot of new openings for restaurants, things to do. And genuinely, I was excited to live in this city. Like, I was so excited. We used to live in this city a year ago, and I was excited to move back because it's close to a lot of places that I like to frequent in terms of restaurants. My nail place is closer. I drive 30 minutes from my nails to where I originally was living, but it would have cut my commute a little bit. But there's just a lot going on there. Basically, when we first were looking at this place, there were so many people and reviews that were talking about how terrible leasing is. And we honestly should have trusted that because truly it was not the best. And we've toured another place around there. And then that leasing lady was like, ooh, somebody just told me about their experience with that place. And they were saying like they were super unresponsive and just kind of unprofessional. And we're like, well, at the time, like, I don't think that we were thinking about moving there. Wait, I don't know. We didn't really care what she had to say. We already knew like the leasing was weird. And when we toured them, we booked the appointment online. And when we showed up, the lady was like, I don't see your appointment. We are like, funny because we just booked it last night. She's like, oh, it wasn't approved. Then look at your calendar and decline it if you're not going to approve us. But she made time to help us with viewing the unit that we were looking at. And we were just hopeful because this place was super cute. Like, I was so excited. In the last video I posted, I was so excited about having that space. Like, it had like 3 floors. I think you saw a good amount of it. Like, it was super cute. And the location I was excited about too, like I said. But unfortunately, that leasing issue just continued. And then the first day that we got our keys, we noticed that the stove wasn't working. And then we're like, what the heck? And I don't know if you saw in part of the video, but my boyfriend, I don't know if you caught that, he was like, babe, they still haven't fixed the stove and we already moved in. And we're like, why has it been like days? And this is I would consider it kind of like a high priority maintenance thing. It hasn't been touched. There was no update on the work order. And so we reached out to them when we were living there. That, first of all, is costly because we have to eat out a lot. Like, we like to meal prep our foods. We like to try to eat cleaner during the week. So you're wasting our resources trying to have to buy food out because you haven't fixed the stove and we already put this maintenance order a week ago. So my boyfriend reached out to them, and then the leasing lady was like, oh, like, she was acting all confused, like, oh, did you call after hours? Like, emergency hours? Like, first of all, it's not emergency hours. He called during the day, during lease hours being open. What do you mean, did we call emergency line? Like, why do we have to call emergency line when we literally put the maintenance order exactly how we're supposed to? And then she was like, yeah, you should call them, but I'll try to call them on my end. She didn't end up doing that. Nothing was going on. Nothing was being updated. She never updated my boyfriend that she did that. So he called the emergency line, and then the emergency line was like, oh no, like, that has been a long time already. Like, that should have been taken care of. Like, she was like, I'm going to send somebody right over. They sent somebody right over. They were able to fix it so quickly. But it's just so weird. Like, that was weird. That same week, we dealt with crazy ants raiding. You know, have you ever worked in a place or lived in a place where there's a trail of ants? We have never dealt with that before. I've seen it. Like, I've had like a cousin that has had to deal with this, and my workplace that it's happened to before. So I know it's happened, but it's never happened in my home, so it was just really disgusting to have to deal with. So we call maintenance, tell them about like the pests. They went all into our cat's feeder. It was just so gross. My boyfriend was just so done. And honestly, like, I am always in a place where he has to help me mentally, but I felt like I had to be the strong one in this situation. And I was just so grateful because I was in a place of like being mentally strong because my man was not. Like, this really affected his mental health. Like, mind you, we haven't even lived there for a week yet. Like, we have not been sleeping there for a week yet. So, yeah, maintenance didn't do anything about it, but we're not surprised about that because we already had to deal with them. And on top of it, oh my gosh, this whole time that we're like doing the moving process, like I should have known this was going to be a thing. This should have been a red flag because when we went to tour, when we went to check on the unit before moving in, I noticed that the next door neighbors were smoking. Am I allowed to say on YouTube? I don't know. I'll block it out if needed. But we noticed he was smoking. That's not a big deal because people smoke like whatever, but it should have been a red flag. Basically, we realized that we lived corner or like in between 4 units that are all car guys, lowered cars, loud exhausts. And this is not something that we thought was truly a big deal because my boyfriend has had like his lowered car loud exhaust era, so he knows that world. And like it's like annoying to everybody around, but it's like whatever. But we should have known because these guys started like bringing, our next door neighbors started bringing over like groups and groups and groups of people. I've told this story so many times. It's like so tiring. So I hope this is like one of the last times I talk about it, but I haven't even told my closest people about it yet. I haven't told everybody about it. Like, it's so exhausting to have to talk about. And we're still dealing with it because we haven't had to send our final check. So I'm still waiting on that. I hope that they don't charge us that much, but what can you do other than wait and see what it's going to be like? So basically, our next door neighbors were like besties with the people across from them. There's like 6 units that the garage face each other. So these 2 on our right, they are besties. They were starting to bring hella people over. It was groups and groups of boys. And like there was one time I was like trying to park into my garage, which a big appeal to why we wanted to move is because it has a 2-car garage and my man has a Jeep and he does a lot of work on it. So it'd be nice to have the extra storage space and the space to do his mods to the Jeep. And the very thing that we wanted was just being so taken away from us because it was taking away from our peace. And as I was driving into the driveway, these like group of like 6-ish men are just like staring at me, not moving. If I freaking hit you, fuck it, I'm gonna freaking hit you. Like, sorry, okay, let's chill. I literally was like, why aren't you getting out of the way? But this wasn't like a one-time occurrence. It just kept happening day after day, like literally the first week that we were there. So not even a week into it, when I went to the night that I went to see my friends and we did the presentations, why did I take a night nap? I was like falling asleep on the couch and then I wake up to those guys. Why did I wake up to one of the guys blasting his car speakers? It was so loud, it felt like it was inside our unit. It was shaking the ground. Their cars are so loud and vibrating. It literally vibrates the whole unit. And they were playing that from like 9:30 to like 10:30, and then it stopped. Excuse me. And like I said in the video, my man introduced himself to them. I don't know if he thought that was going to allow for peace in our home, but absolutely not. Like, he introduced himself because I was telling him, I'm like, babe, like they didn't get out of my way. Like I was trying to like pull into our garage and they weren't getting out of the way. So I think he was trying to like, he thought in his head like this could make them cool with us, but like this is just their lifestyle. He learned that they were party boys. Half of them are in the military, half of them are college boys, and these boys were so rowdy, like clearly like they were having party night after night. and just groups and groups of people. Like my boyfriend said at one point he thought he saw like 30 people outside of their home. And then I'm getting the timeline confused, but literally I think it was that same night where they were blasting that music. They had like a party with family, kids, like just all over the freaking driveway, and multiple cars were parking in front of the garage, making it difficult to park our own cars without it feeling like we're about to hit a car, because you're not supposed to be parking in front of the garages. Temporary time is fine, but like multiple times me and my man had to tell them like, hey, like we're about to park. And then literally this guy was like, sorry, like I'm gonna move. I didn't even have to say anything. He literally had his car in front of in front of our garage. I'm like, it's one thing to have your cars parked in front of your space, but to park it in front of mine, like, okay, like it's fine. I'm patient. I could wait. And had this been a situation I dealt with on my own, I would have just dealt with this BS and like peaceless apartment for however long we signed the lease for. But my man was done. He was like, we are touring and finding a new spot tomorrow. Like he wrote them an email like, it's unlivable, it's uninhabitable, like everything we dealt with in less than a week was insane, like, and it just showed us like, don't unpack, you're gonna move again, like. And yeah, I know a lot of people can feel some type of way about how we handled this situation. I am for my man's mental health. Like if he felt the need to have moved, like it's fine. Like I understand like where he's coming from. It was a lot. Like I need to wrap it up because I've been yapping for 13 minutes or 14 minutes already, but like I know it's an insane story time what we had to deal with. But I just needed to give context to what is happening and what's going to happen in the future episodes and the future YouTube videos, because that's what we've been dealing with all of April. And now it's May, and I'm just so happy to be out of that. And I'm slowly still having to unpack stuff. I haven't done everything. Like it's difficult to keep up with everything I have going on with work on top of like unpacking and like having to have moved again. Like that week was hell, but we'll get into that in the next few videos. I just wanted to give context to why we moved. Now please pray for us, everything that we have to deal with the old place. We're happy to have moved back to our place that we've lived in before, because we know that leasing and maintenance is super professional, and anything that we need, they can help us out with. And we just had a good living experience at this place. So we're back, and it's just nice because we have peace again. Looking forward to the rest of what this month is going to look like. I'm taking you along the journey, so you're going to see a lot of what's going on. But yeah, I'm just going to wrap this up. Thank you for watching this vlog. There's a lot more fun stuff coming. We just had to deal with like some BS. And some lessons were learned. Really just, I don't recommend living in an apartment near a school. This one that we live in is near a school, but a community college. And it's nice and peaceful. We've lived here. This is about to be our 3rd year living here. And we really like it. I don't want to reveal where we live, obviously, because for safety purposes. But just happy to be back. Okay, I'm just gonna close out the video. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Thank you for tuning in for the first time or again. I will be continuing these videos and hope you continue watching.